Okay, as we come out with Tracker ID, we're getting a lot of questions on, well, how do you use this? How do you apply it? And that's a great question. Let me pull out a bottle here. Here's a bottle of ID. And when we send it to you, it'll come with a sealed lid, but it also comes with a dropper. And this is all glass. The reason our bottle and our dropper is glass is so the plastic never leaches into the scent and ruins the scent. That's a chance you take anytime you package and trap in plastic. So what we use with older dogs, and I'll tell you, well, first let me back up. What we use with pups and older dogs. With pups, we start them out with a drag. A piece of deer hide, a deer leg. I'll take an old leg. I got a target leg here with me right now. And here's a target leg that we use. Leave this at the end of the track, but you can also use this as a drag. You can put a little blood on here, a little bit of Tracker's ID, and we just attach it. I have string, heavy duty decoy string lined up on my walking stick, and you can use that to drag with. Now we also use a sponge stick right now. I say right now because we're working on some other stuff, but right here's the most effective way to lay a trap for them to follow the dots. So I'm going to take my Tracker's ID and I'm going to get me about a half of a dropper full. Now if your sponge is really dry and you're dealing with a young dog, you could probably put a whole dropper full on there. I'm just going to put just a touch more on there. Yeah, because we want them to hunt this track. We're not trying to make it so hot that it just is easy to follow. Hunt the track. Now, the dog we're laying this track for is a client dog, and she's in school. So she's not all the way over on interdigital all by itself. She's still using a little blood, so I have a couple ounces of blood here. In a handy 8-ounce bottle, but you can see there's a couple ounces there. And we're going to lay a track, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, and I'm going to tell you about the concept behind this. That much ID, as long as you get and go, and it doesn't dry out, should last you 250 to 300 yards. So I'm looking up through here, and I see a telephone electric pole up here that's about that distance from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make me an impact site. I got a nice little white flower right here that I can remember. I'm going to put some good blood right there. And I'm going to put my first dotted ID just out from it. And then I'm just going to start walking. Now, my blood is going to be a little light to start it first. Maybe just a squirt like that. And then we're putting the ID down. And off we go. Just a little bit of blood. As I get out closer to where I want to refresh my ID, I'm going to put a little thicker blood down. I'm going to try to use, we're going to try to go about 550 to 600. We're going to try to use a half ounce of blood on this track. So here we go. And to do a half ounce on that distance, it's about every 3 ID punches with the stick. Put a little blood down. Maybe sometimes you go 4. And this is how easy it is to set a track with this Tracker's ID. Now today, I'm setting this for a student, but for an inexperienced dog, or an experienced dog, let me rephrase that. If we were going cross country through brush, setting a tough track, look how easy this would be with a walking stick. I have tracking shoes. They kill me around here in this terrain. They are not made for this terrain. They are flatland shoes. So here I am. I've picked up my blood a little bit, putting out a little more. There's my pole. I just passed it. I know I'm going to have to refresh. So I'll stop right in here and refresh a little bit. So you can see it's not, we're not using a lot. I think I shoved my mic around there. We're not coating and coating and coating this. We're just using about a half a dropper full at a time on a sponge. And all of it's not coming out of that sponge. It's soaking in right now. So it's on there. Pull back around here. Get my mic reset. And we're going to do a transition right here at the corner of this grass. We're going to cross the gravel and go up the other side, give her a little bit of a transition. So now I got Tracker's ID. Let me give about 3 hits there to get it warmed back up and get her going again. Okay, so here we're going to do a 90 right across the transition. 90 on gravel. Make her track at different medium. Here I'm going to step over my track and switch hands. And off we go. Welcome to West Virginia in May. The deer flies are out thick today. And we're going to end right here at this gas marker. Put a little bit of scent out. Deer got here, walked around, stumbled, maybe got bedded up. We're going to put our target down for her to find. A little bit of blood right there. So our deathbeds. Our deathbed is good and smelly. And that's how I lay a simple track with Tracker's ID. As you can see, I carry a simple bag with me. I do not have clunky shoes. I do have one hoof I leave as a target. You can use a piece of hide. And that's how we lay a track. Pretty simple stuff. Simple equipment, simple training. All to get a dog to where you need it to be. Well, we're here with Heidi, the Yog Terrier. Let's see if she wants a drink before she starts it. One drink. I'm using the old gun dog water bottle here. It's a hot day out here. It's an easy thing. I just want her to get her. I can reload that water back down in there. By pushing that button. It's a nice thing. It off so it doesn't, and it rides right on my tracking bag with a Molly hookup. And you need to look up Gun Dog Outdoors. Find them on our Facebook page there. Look them up. Get you some of their good dog safety equipment. Anyways, we're running Heidi. This is a Tracker's ID and blood track. I wanted to show you all earlier. We set it with blood. It's about 600 yards, and I used about 1/4 ounce of blood. All the rest of this track was Tracker's ID. So we're going to get her on the long lead and get her going here. Okay, we have Heidi out here and we're getting ready to start this track. And we made our impact site right in here. She's putting her nose down and off she's gonna take. When I let these dogs run, I just let them go to full lead. There she checked herself. You can see how she's nose down on this. Now little Heidi here, she's been with us a couple months, and she does that terrier tracking. She'll be nose down, head up, looking ahead, back to nose down, always scanning, hunting with those eyes, but that nose is always working. She's covering the first two 75 to 300 pretty fast. She's doing good. Now we're going to come up to a 90 here. Let's see if she'll check herself, if she'll make the 90 across the road. See, wind's hitting her in the face. She's already smelling that 90. But I want her to work it. There she goes. Look at that. She's checking herself. A lot of thermal draft coming off this hill. Scent pooling right in here, but she is going on this track now. She's burning it up. And we're working to keep up with her on this nice warm day. Oh, see if she'll check herself. She's hunting. Oh, there she's back on the track. Now she's smelling all the scent and boom, right on her target. Good job, Heidi. Good job. Now she's not much for the deer leg. She likes to go hunt. She wants to keep going. She knows this track ended. Here. Wait. Here. Get it. Oh. Get it. Good girl. Good girl. Come here. Right here. Oh. Take it to mom, huh? Haha. Come on. Heidi. Here. Good girl. Right here. And always play with them at the end of that track. Make them a happy dog. Let them play. Come here. Tell them how good they did. Come here, Heidi. Good girl. Of course, it's a warm day out here, so we're not going to keep running her long. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. She smells deer. There are deer all over this country. Go. Let's get a hold of her. But that right there is how you use Tracker's ID. And you can see this dog's reaction. I'm hoping, and I know you will, get the same reactions from your dog. You know, shoot us some videos, some pictures. Let us know how it's going with your Tracker's ID.